kitchen, folks. Have you ever heard of black peas before? Because they exist, they're a thing. So these black peas are something which, when I was a child, my dad and my nan used to do all the time, and they called them pigeon peas in Hebden Bridge because they used to feed pigeons with them, but their proper name I think is Carlins. But these are just like normal peas, but the variety is a black one, and these have been dehydrated, and these need soaking for several days before you can cook them, and you basically make black mushy peas with them. So I'm going to just show you that in this film in case you've never heard of them before. Now, black peas taste delicious. They don't taste like green peas. They've got their own individual flavour, but they go really well with things like fish and chips or even bacon and eggs. Let's go out there and do something crazy. So you could use them with anything really, pie and peas, whatever, but really are very, very delicious. I bought these ones, believe it or not, in Riga, in Latvia. It's very difficult to find them in the UK these days. If you know anywhere that sells black peas, particularly in the Yorkshire area, please say so in the comments because I would like to get more. I got these in Riga, and in Riga they call them Greek peas. Oh, that was the translation when I put it into Google Translate anyway. So, I'm going to go through the process with you today in this film about what to do with them. So here's a clean jug, and I'm going to empty half of these peas into the jug. Okay, there they are. So I'm looking at about 2.5 cups or just over a pint of peas in there. So the next thing is to soak them. Now these will never ever cook unless you soak them first. And you've got to soak them for a good 3 days, changing the water. Next I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Not too much, just a bit. And again, give them a little swish round. So all I'm going to do now is cover them over, and then tomorrow I'll drain the water off and replace with fresh water, and I'll repeat that twice more over the next 3 days. So I'll come back to you with an update tomorrow. Catch you then. Okay, it's a day 2 black pea update, and you can see that there's been some action with the frothiness on top, and I think the peas have probably expanded in terms of volume. So what I'm going to do now is simply rinse these off. Bit of fresh water on them. And then back in the jug, hopefully not going everywhere. So these have now expanded to 1 litre in terms of volume they're taking up, or 4 cups, or just over 1.5 pints, 1 3/4 pints. So they've definitely expanded with the water as they've absorbed it. Now I'm going to put some more water in them. And again, I'm going to leave this overnight and repeat again tomorrow. Catch you then. Hey folks, it's day 3. I'm just rinsing the peas again, draining them, give them a rinse under the tap like yesterday, just the same, and then re-soak them. So this is the final day of soaking them, and then tomorrow, day 4, will be cooking day, and I'll continue this film tomorrow, so catch you then. Morning from the kitchen, folks. It's day 4. It's time to cook these black peas. So first things first, I'm going to drain them over the sink because I'm going to put fresh water on them to cook them. And you can see the water that comes out is quite syrupy. And I'm just going to give them a little rinse under the tap as well, just to be sure that they are nicely cleaned off. They smell great. They're the same colour as lentils, and in actual fact, they taste a little bit like dal, but without the spices. So that's lentils is probably a fair description actually in terms of the flavour profile. Okay, I'm going to pop these into my wok. On top of those, I'm now going to add some water, and I want to add enough just to cover them over slightly, and that will do. I'm then going to add a little bit of salt. Lid goes on, and this needs to stay on because I want the steam to build up inside there. Okay, I'm going to put the gas on low. You can see it's very low. That's all I want it on because I want this to cook really slowly. I want it to take a couple of hours, and I'll come back to you when I've got some progress. Okay, so about 45 minutes has passed. I'm just going to take the lid off. Steamy. And you can see that those peas are simmering away nicely. They're still quite solid. There's nothing stuck to the bottom, so that's good. So I'm just moving them around a little bit. They smell great actually. And I'm going going to put the lid back on. I'll come back to you in a bit. Okay, it's been a few hours. Let's have a look at those black peas. They've certainly softened. They've not gone mushy yet, but you can see with the colour of the water how they've leached into it, that they are beginning to go the right way. Yeah, they definitely need to mush a bit more. Okay, now some of that water has evaporated off. Look at that. This is the exact constituency that you want, just like mushy peas. That looks good. Right, heat's coming off. And the lid's going back on until I want to use them later on this evening. So if you have peas with a pie on top of it, that's called a pie floater, because your pie's floating on your peas. Well, I'm having sausage roll on top of my piece. So I'm having a sausage roll floater, and not just any old sausage roll. Jolly Hog, 89p, yellow sticker bargain. Get in there. Cost of living crisis. Plus, I'm proper Yorkshire, and we love a bargain. Right, got the sausage rolls warming in the air fryer. Peas are done. Turn the heat on. They look absolutely spot on. Oh, the sausage rolls are ready. Right, let's get that bed of peas in. So that's what you call a bed of black peas. And of course you want to know what I think. I'm going to tell you. So hot though. They're absolutely gorgeous. It literally is a cross between mushy peas, like green mushy peas, and dal, that lentil flavour. It's somewhere in between. But they're so warm, and it's such a great winter food. And with the addition of a nice meaty sausage roll on top, oh, spot on. This is banging. Brilliant. Right, I'll show you what the final product's going to look like with a sausage roll, talking with my mouth full. There we go, folks. Sausage roll floater on black peas. Lovely. See you on the next film. Oink, oink. The film that you've just watched is a Moss Home and Garden production. You can find more by going to www.mosshomeandgarden.co.uk. I'd just like to say thank you very much for supporting my YouTube channel and for watching my films. It really is very much appreciated. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel in order to receive future updates about the home and garden films which I upload. You can find my YouTube channel by going to www.mosshomeandgarden.co.uk. Please click on the red subscribe button. When you've done that, a little bell will appear. If you press that also, then you'll get future updates about the films which I upload. If you like my films, if you like my style of filming, then you might also like my travel channel, which you will find by going to youtube.com/Stuart Moss or type in www.mosstravel.tv. Again, if you could subscribe to that channel, it would be hugely appreciated. If you'd like to get Moss Home and Garden updates on Facebook, then please open Facebook and do a search for Moss Home and Garden, and you will find the page. If you like the page, then you will get future updates on there. And if you'd like to connect on Instagram for home, garden and travel photography, as well as some stories, then my username is StuMoss, STUMOSS. If you'd like to connect on Twitter, then my username is @StuartMoss. And if you'd like to contact me about film usage or any other issue, please just email me on stewmosshomegarden@gmail.com. Once again, thank you very much for supporting my channel, for watching my films. I do appreciate it. I'd just like you all to have a great day.